Hi, I'm Ken Krell. Speakers, authors, coaches, thought leaders come to me to discover how they can take their current position and turn it into high-powered, high-profit, transformational digital events. I can do the same for you too. You're about to watch an excerpt of one of our online events that I think you may find very powerful. After that, I'll meet you and we'll talk about it.
Your goal has to start out, I'm going to deliver value and I'm going to help people. And so you shouldn't do something like this saying, I'm gonna not give them the good stuff. We gave them everything they need to do this. I never want to be one of those people who offers an incomplete program. So we gave them that. There obviously are lots more things that you figure that's a total of about 5 hours of training. You can't possibly know all of the nuances of buying a business and everything that goes with that during that time. But you can certainly deliver some value that will allow people to accomplish things. And we already have people that are doing deals, which is fantastic in the group. So step one, start with a really great product. You have to provide something of value. But if you can, then this format is one that I think is really worth trying. I want to keep it as a challenge, but what we're going to do is we're going to do it again to our big list. So we have, I think about 1 million people in digital marketers list, and we have other lists as well. So this was kind of just like, holy goodness, that's amazing. Like no support from the company, just me and 2 people that really did this thing. And it took off like this. Imagine if we poured the gasoline on it of this other thing. So yeah, we absolutely, let's chat about that and figure out what.
Sure.
I think the key though is, and Pedro told me this, is that that people want to not do it live, and they want to to record it and turn it into a course and all that. And the key of making the micro commitments over those 5 days or 7 days or 30 days or however long you do your challenge is what really gets people invested, and it shows them the proof that they can do it. They build momentum, and they see that what you're teaching is of value and does actually work. So by the time you get to day 5, 7, 30, whatever you decide you want to do, they believe. There's so many, and it is really truly helping people, because the people who are selling are frustrated, not willing. They might be older, they might not be willing to go through another recessionary time. They might not just have the mental fortitude. They might get sick. There might be deaths. A lot of people are actually, not going to make it through this because it's a really serious challenge that we have through the virus. And a lot of people might relocate to help other people, family or things like that. And then, sometimes when the times get tough, it can bring out the challenges of dealing with other people. So there'll be partnership disputes and things like that. And those businesses would literally just go away if there wasn't somebody to step in and take them. So these aren't really troubled businesses. These are troubled people in troubled times dealing with challenges. And so when you come in and you help them not have this thing anymore, but you also save the business, you allow them to have the legacy of the business that they owned or started. You allow the employees to continue to work, and you help the economy because you keep another business open, right? You keep people employed, and you keep money running through the system. That's a win for all of us. Well, I think, like, just generally, and if you have a business, or even if you don't, it's all about runway right now, because we don't know how long this thing is going to last. And so everything that you can do in a startup, we have a thing called runway, which is what burn rate, how much are you going negative available right now? So if you're going negative in cash right now, and you have an amount of money that's available, you divide the amount that's available by the amount of negative, and that tells you what's your runway. So if you find that you've got $20,000 and you're going negative $10,000 a month, you have 2 months of runway. So I think a lot of this is about how can you extend your runway. And the way to extend it is either reduce your expenses so that your burn is less or goes away as a negative, increase your income so that your burn is less or becomes positive, or increase the amount of money that you have available to you to support you through the burn, right? So I think that the easiest thing right now is to go and get credit, get credit cards, get loans. If the government is offering any kind of stimulus or support, all of that is important right now. So having as much cash available to you, whether it's in terms of just cash or actual credit that's available, That's going to be a big deal. And then going through your expenses and looking at what is your daily, we do this when we do a turnaround business. We'll go in a business that's having trouble. The very first thing we do is we'll chart out 14 days of cash flow, cash in, cash out every single day. We'll look at every expense and then we'll say, which of these are not helpful or necessary to the business? Now, you want to be careful because if you are being educated to help you do well in the future, if you have a mentor, if you're part of a mastermind of people that will help support you, if you're looking for training online, if you've got a business that you need to have space for, all of those things are still helpful and necessary expenses. But all of us that are entrepreneurs have expenses that just kind of creep up on us. It's like, that's a cool software, right? I'm gonna subscribe to that, and then you never do anything with it. And exactly. Just cutting that out, and it will help you. So I think those three things that getting runway and really knowing your cash flow and looking at those 3 points are important. That's really what I would do first. There's a lot of other stuff we can talk about, but that's really it. Is how can you survive through what we've got right now so that you can thrive afterwards?
So that's one short taste of how you can use the power of digital events to help people transform their lives and find a new way to live. Want to learn how you can put it to use in your own business? Well, stick with me for the Digital Events Essentials Plan. It's called DEEP. It'll take you through how you can plan, produce, and profit from your own online events. It's pretty great, it's pretty free, and I think you'll like it pretty much. So come join me. Click the link either in the description below or somewhere on this video itself, and we'll take you over there. It's completely free. I think you're going to love it, and it will give you the plan you need to plan, produce, and profit from your own digital events.